Credit TV, and I am back again with another How to Build Credit TV live stream. So today is actually Thursday. It's 7 p.m. Central Time. I normally do the live streams on Mondays at 7 p.m., but I wanted to get this video out there because this was the easiest way for me to make a video for you guys. And I also said that I was going to have a couple of videos come out this week. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about hard inquiries and types of credit or credit mix. These two categories makes up 20% of our credit score or our FICO score. And there's a lot of misinformation in regards to these two categories, which is hard inquiries or new accounts and credit mix or types of credit. So I decided to go ahead and do the live stream about that. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in this live stream. If you're new to the channel, on this channel, How to Build Credit TV, I talk a lot about everything you need to know about your credit, as in your credit score, as well as credit cards and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, so like I said, there's a lot of misinformation in regards to these two categories, which one is hard inquiries or new accounts, and the other would be credit mix or types of credit. So each of those two things, hard inquiries is 10% of your credit score, and credit mix or types of credit is another 10%. So our overall credit score that I'm talking about is based on the FICO scoring method, which goes up to 850 at the time of this video. So 10% of 850 is 85 points. So even though these two categories don't affect your score, like a lot, 85 points, 10%, right? 85 points ends up being a lot, because if one of these things, or if one of the two categories, if you end up losing 85 points towards your 850 credit score, that could actually affect your score quite a bit depending on where you are. I mean, that's the difference between having a 785 versus a 700. I mean, and that's a pretty big difference, just as if you had a 685 FICO score versus a 600. So even though 10% is not a big portion of the overall credit score, it does have the ability to affect your score by 85 points, which I think is quite a bit. So that's why, like I said, I'm definitely going to spend time talking about that in this particular live stream. And we're going to actually go by the MyFICO website, which is what I choose to use because that is the best and most commonly used credit score, which is your FICO score. So that is why I decided to use that website. There is a wealth of information on that particular site. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of reference some of the things that I'm talking about in this particular video about hard inquiries and credit mix, okay, or types of credit. Before I jump to the site though, I'm gonna go ahead and say hello to some of you guys jumping into the live stream. I see that we have 42 people watching. Thank you guys so much. And we have 14 thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up in the video. It really helps the channel quite a bit, and it lets YouTube know that this video is quality content and that they should push it and promote it to other people. So be sure to hit the thumbs up because it does help the channel tremendously. We need at least 30 thumbs up. We have 47 people watching, for which I'm grateful. So I'm going to jump into the comment section and say what's up to you guys. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. For those of you that are hitting that thumbs up, I appreciate that a lot. Let's see here. We got Alberto. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hey, Seuss, what's going on, my brother? We got Coco Love says, greetings. Thank you for stopping by. Suave99, I see you, young man, looking clean. That's a good profile pic, man. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Ivan says, hey, Duane, how are you doing? Hope everything is good. Ivan, I'm doing well and everything is good. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to lie, with this coronavirus thing going on. It's kind of weird. I did not go to the gym yesterday, so I don't even know if the gym was open. But I did pass by the gym this morning and I know that they were not open. So, it's one of those things, like, all is well, but at the same time, you definitely should be, concerned and doing your best to kind of be safe. But it does feel kind of weird, but it's not a lot different for me since I don't necessarily work. I don't go to a building to go to work at the moment. So that part of it is not different. Win Twin, thanks for stopping by. Says, hey, Duane, thanks for the video. I'm bored. Yes, sir. I hear you on that, man. By the way, guys, please hit the thumbs up. We have 28 thumbs up right now. Please keep those thumbs up going. Karen says, hello, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, Karen. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Tyrone, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by. Miss Stewart, I'm assuming that's Melanie, but I don't want to butcher it, so I'll just not say it. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Diamond, thanks for stopping by. Says hello, Duane and everyone. Elijah One says, what's up, Duane and the Credit Fam? Yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Mr. Patel, what's up, man? Day 4 of isolation. Thank God for your video. Yeah, you know, it's weird. This should be a time where I'm out here producing all kinds of videos. But boy, it's not insanely easy to turn on the camera. It is a lot easier, which is very strange. It's a lot easier to turn on the camera and do a live stream because there's not a lot of editing. There's no editing, right? Actually, there's no editing, but it's a lot easier for me to turn on the camera and do a live stream here, which should be more nerve-wracking, but I guess I have settled into that. Bobby, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Big C says he's watching in Brooklyn. Thanks for letting me know from where you're watching. I'm doing the live stream from Houston, Texas. That is where I reside, so I appreciate that. Charday, I hope I said that right. Please forgive me. Says, hi, Duane. I absolutely love your channel. I've watched it grow since its inception, and you just keep getting better and better. Thank you for all you do to help people understand credit. Well, Miss White, thank you for taking the time to leave such a wonderful comment and letting me know that you've been watching from the beginning. That's kind of scary because, yeah, clearly in the beginning, I wasn't as smooth and refined as I am now, and hopefully I'll continue to get better as time goes on. So thank you for stopping by and leaving that comment. I appreciate you. Mr. Walton, what's up, bro? Says, what's up, Duane? Not used to seeing you on Thursday. Yeah, you know, I was supposed to do the live stream last night, to be honest with you. Normally on Thursday, my fellow YouTuber Cakeology does his live streams around 8:30. And so I see that he actually started his live stream at 7 o'clock, and I hate to kind of be doing the live stream at the same time since it's not my normal time of doing the live stream. But I had to get this video out there just because last week I didn't make any videos from Monday when I did the live stream last Monday to this Monday. I didn't make any videos, so I had to make sure I jumped in here. And I also wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you guys about, like I said, hard inquiries or new accounts, as well as credit mix or types of credit, because those two things are probably, I don't want to say the most misunderstood when it comes to the 5 categories that make up our credit score, but a lot of people don't pay attention to that, and I really wanted to make sure that I shine some light on that because, you know, the channel is titled How to Build Credit TV. And I initially thought about that in the beginning when I started the channel on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I spoke to people that were looking to start their journey, rebuild their journey, repair their journey, because of course there's always people that are going to be in that particular boat. You have to know how to build your credit first before you get these awesome premier top tier credit cards and, you know, start to get all this benefit and value and pay all these annual fees. You have to have a decent credit score to some extent before you get those cards. Rod, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Robert, thanks for stopping by the stream. Christopher says, hey, your channel is great, Duane. God bless you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Lori says, hello from Richmond once again. Always good info. Thanks for stopping by, Lori. It is a pleasure to have you. I know you're right down the street. Bodyguard 856 says, what's up, Duane? I'm here to testify. I pulled the plug and applied for my second car with Navy Federal. They approved me for $15,000. I just couldn't wait. 91.3 has been good to me. Awesome. Congratulations to you, my brother. Let me hit the horn for you. Congratulations, man. That's really freaking dope. For me personally, I'm sitting at the house like, should I apply for this Delta Platinum Sky Miles card? Like, I keep waiting, but in reality, there's no reason for me to wait because the last time that I applied for an American Express card was longer than 90 days ago. So I should apply, but I'm trying to be patient because I want to apply for the Navy Federal Flagship card, which I'll probably apply for that card maybe Monday, more than likely Monday, but I definitely want to apply for some more cards. So that is awesome, man. Congratulations to you for getting that $15,000 credit limit. I know you guys are super pumped about that. Let's see here. David says, hey, Duane, just wanted to share some news. I applied for the Apple Card a week ago, and it's been pending review until yesterday. Approved for 4,000 credit limit. Your info is always helpful. Hit that thumbs up. David, congratulations to you, my brother. Let me hit the horn for you, too, sir. Yes, sir. Dude, that's awesome. I know that it's always good to get approved for cards, and I know the feeling, especially since your account was under review. When your account's under review, you always feel like, man, does that mean I'm going to get it or not? And I know that that's not a settling feeling, so congratulations to you. Mono says, great channel, new sub here. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and thanks for hitting the thumbs up as well. I appreciate that. Okay, I got it. Win Twin, I was trying to figure out what you were saying, bro. Okay, you said all gyms were ordered to close on a national level as of Tuesday, 8 p.m. Shows you how much I'm paying attention to the news, which is not a good thing. I don't really watch the news, unfortunately. Ronald, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Roger says, what's up, bro? Since I've been watching your vids, I went from with Navy Fed, started off with secured $200 credit limit in 8 months. I was approved for the more cash, or is it more rewards? More cash, 20,000 Amex, okay, and 15,000 car loan. Dude, that is awesome. Congratulations, Roger. I mean, congratulations for you for doing the work and, being patient. So that's freaking dope, man. Congratulations, and thanks for taking the time to share that here on this channel. Jay Chi-Town says, I just got approved for the Dell credit card. That horn is for you too, my brother. Congratulations. I'm going to try to chill on the horn. I'm going to try to chill hitting the horn because I know some people don't like it, but what can I say? We got to celebrate you guys. Let's see here. Okay. Lando, thanks for stopping by the stream. It says I gave the 29th thumbs up. I appreciate that, sir. Deborah, thank you for stopping by. It says I have 3 inquiries with TransUnion and 5 with Equifax, which 2 are about to come off next month. Okay. And that's crazy. Now that you said that, Deborah, I have quite a bit of inquiries, and the reason why, like right now, like I said, I really want to apply for the Delta Platinum SkyMiles card, and the reason why I haven't done so, which Navy Federal and American Express don't really have a lot to do with each other, but I feel like I'm definitely going to be approved for the American Express Delta SkyMiles Platinum card. The only way I don't apply for that card is if I can't get the sign-up bonus, so I wouldn't apply for it if I can't get the sign-up bonus. That's pretty much the only way. So they really don't have a lot to do with each other, but the inquiries, I don't necessarily want to apply for one card today and then apply for the next one on Monday. Like the card I apply for on Monday will definitely see the inquiry from today, and I don't necessarily want that. I want to apply maybe on the same day, so they may not necessarily, the second application may not see the inquiry from the first one that I do on the same exact day. So I'm logging into my Credit Karma account here, and right now this is kind of what my scores are looking like. 769 with whoever that is, TransUnion, 779 with Equifax. For me, that normally means that my score is going to be a little higher than that. I do have a lot of inquiries, so I just kind of logged on to kind of see what my inquiries are looking like. Let's see. Oh man, it's so sad, guys. It is so sad. My payment history is 99. My utilization is at 0. It's really not at 0. It's like, less than 1%. Okay. So that's why it's saying 0. Then my average age is 2 years, 11 months. That's not very good. As you can see, it's in the red. And then my inquiries, I have 5 inquiries, and that's based on TransUnion. And then on Equifax, I also have 5 inquiries. So this is my information for Equifax. My 99% payment history, 0% utilization, 0 derogatory marks, 3 years and 1 month for average age, 5 hard inquiries. So those inquiries do kind of matter, and I personally don't like it, but it's kind of weird. I would not advise somebody to apply for more credit cards if they had 5 hard inquiries already. So that's kind of weird, because I'm definitely going to be applying for those 2 cards. Like I said, the Delta Platinum SkyMiles card from American Express. The only way I don't apply is if I don't get the sign-up offer, okay? And then I'm also going to be applying for the flagship card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Right now, I'm sitting really, really good in regards to points and cash back. So I'm kind of excited about getting the 50,000 points with the Navy Federal flagship card after spending, I think it's 4,000 bucks or 3,000 bucks. I don't remember. But I'm excited about that because that's a pretty simple offer that I can meet, as well as the Delta Platinum Sky Miles card. Really excited about that offer. I think right now I'm sitting at about 121,000 points. I'm logging into my American Express account. I'm sitting at about 121,000 points, I think, in regards to my Delta Sky Miles card. Let me see my gold card. Let me look at it real quickly here. All right, so I'm in the account and I'm going to click on membership here. Yeah, I have 121,000 points right here. Let me show you guys right there. 121,000 points. So that's pretty legit. I'm excited. You know what I mean? And one day I'll spend those points. Maybe I'll go see my cousin that lives in the Netherlands because it's quite expensive for those plane tickets. All right. Let me jump back into the chat here. Say what's up to some of you guys. There are 85 people watching the stream. So listen, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because I talk about everything pertaining to your credit score, how to make it better. I also talk about credit cards as well as how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask those questions right here in the live stream. I'll do my best to answer your questions. This particular stream, I am going to be talking about hard inquiries or new accounts, as well as credit mix or types of credit. So credit mix refers to like student loans. You know, that's a revolving type of loan that you make payments on. A car loan, a house loan, credit cards, store credit cards. That's what I mean when I say credit mix. All right. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up yet, be sure to do that as well. All right, let me jump back in here. Okay, Melanie says I pronounced it perfectly. Awesome. I like it when I'm right. Let's see. Raymundo, what's going on? Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong. Says, hey, Duane, how are you doing and holding up with this epidemic or pandemic? Dude, I'm doing all right. I'm not gonna lie, it has me in a real strange type of mood. But the reason why I'm in a strange type of mood is because well, obviously we've never experienced anything like this. This has affected my kids quite a bit. My daughter, she's a sophomore. She doesn't care. She's like, sweet. You know, if we don't have school for the rest of the year, that's awesome. But my son, he is a senior and he's going to be graduating. His graduation was supposed to be May 29th. And I'm not so sure what's going to happen with that. So that's kind of weird. Has me feeling kind of weird. Because of course we're going to miss that whole ceremony and I'm not sure how they're going to fix that. Right. So, that's very interesting. My dad and I were supposed to go down to Jamaica in April to go see my grandma, his mom, and that's probably not going to happen as well. So, I mean, all in all, I'm doing great because my life is very good, but it is kind of a weird feeling, to be honest with you. All right, says, hello, finally got a chance to catch you live due to COVID-19. Awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being able to catch me live. KC, thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, hey, coach, I appreciate that. Francisco, I'm doing well. What's going on with you, sir? Ronaldo, that's my cousin's name. Ronald says, it's a ghost town out there. Just came in. Yeah, I hear you. Where's out there? Where are you talking about? Where are you from? Mel says, Duane, what's going on? More knowledge again this week. Awesome. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my thing. Win Twin is watching from Washington, D.C. Dave Sincere, thanks for stopping by the stream, sir, from Atlanta. Kenya says, hi, Duane. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream. Ulysses says, hello, Duane. I am really like your video. What you're talking about tonight, I'm watching from Michigan. Awesome. Appreciate you stopping by the stream, sir. It is a pleasure to have you in the building. Mr. H is watching from upstate New York. Upstate New York is there's so many things up there that's considered upstate. My mom used to live in Peekskill, New York for a while. And then they ended up moving to Connecticut. So I'm a little familiar with the area a little bit. Okay, Seattle. Mono's in Seattle. Okay. G Dobbs says, hey, how are you? I want to let you know I finally got your email you sent. I hope oh, wow, that's crazy that you finally got the email. But yeah, hopefully we can connect and, I can do my best to help you in any way. Adam, thanks for stopping by the stream and smashing that thumbs up. I appreciate you, sir. Bobby says, repping Gulf Shores, Atlanta. Okay, thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Mr. H says, how long do you wait to apply for a second credit card with Navy Fed? So yeah, you're supposed to wait at least 3 statements. That's going to be the best advice. There's a rule that's supposedly 91 days and 3 statements. So 3 billing statements that you get from them. I think it's very safe to wait till you get actually 3 statements. And I think that's going to be pretty safe, because when you get the card, let's say you're approved today, you're not going to get that card until 7 to 10 business days, and you're not going to get the very first statement until after that as well. So waiting 3 statements is a good time frame. Bodyguard 856 says, I got the platinum card just to be safe. I might product change to the more rewards. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I think the more rewards is a better card. As a matter of fact, the more rewards does allow you to get 3 times points on gas purchases as well. It's like gas, restaurants, some other categories that I don't remember. But I know for me personally, once I figured out that, like, oh snap, I get 3 times points on gas. It's actually kind of funny because I didn't know that. I didn't remember. I'm pretty sure I was aware of it when I was doing my application, but I don't know. I didn't really remember it. So I think that's a good card to get. The more rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I'm trying to pull it up here on my screen. Okay, just because I want to nerd it out and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm sharing my computer screen with you guys right now. Let me go ahead and show you right here where it talks about the sign-up bonus is 25,000 points, which is not bad. It was 30,000 when I did it. And then as you can see, it expires in August 2020. And here you go. You get 3 times points on supermarkets, 3 times points on gas and transit, 3 times points on restaurants. That's a really, really easy way to accumulate cash back. So it says 3 times points. Okay, of course, Navy Federal does allow you the opportunity to use your points towards getting cash back, which you can have the cash deposited directly into your savings accounts. Once you have at least 5,000 points, you can deposit your $50 into your savings account. You really can't, I don't think you can deposit anything below 5,000 points. So that's really, really cool. And then as far as the points in using to redeem towards travel, I haven't looked into that yet, just because I just haven't. So I really can't speak a lot on that. But that is a 3 times points credit card in several categories: supermarkets, gas and transit, restaurants. That is huge, and there's no annual fee for that card, so that's pretty dope. So yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. Omega says, sup Duane, stopping by to support you, sir. Appreciate you very much, Omega. Love that channel name. Johnny says, how you doing? I'm in the 700s, but no one will give me no more than 500, so can you help me out? Johnny, that's a tough position that you're in, sir. One of the best ways to kind of get yourself out of that rut is definitely consider becoming an authorized user on someone's credit card that has a really, really high limit. For example, I have a credit card that has a $15,000 limit, credit card that has a $5,000 limit. So if you know somebody personally in your life that has a really high credit limit and is responsible, you know what I mean? They have a $15,000 limit, but their overall balance is $12,000. Don't do that. Get on someone's card that is very responsible and keeps their credit card usage between 0 and 10%. So if I had a $15,000 limit, that would be between $0 and $1,500. So if you're interested in talking more about authorized users, email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. And what that'll do is it'll be reported on your credit report that you have a high limit credit card, and so it makes it easier for you to get a higher limit credit card moving forward, possibly with that card that you're an authorized user, and definitely with other cards. Now, don't misunderstand me. You jump on someone's card as an authorized user, it reports to your credit, it's on your credit report. The moment it hits your credit report, don't run out and go apply for a credit card. Let it sit on there for a couple of months, at least 4 to 8 months before you apply for another card. So that's just some food for thought. Cool, we have 89 people in the live stream. I am loving it. Please be sure to smash the thumbs up. If you have questions, definitely want to ask them so that I can do my best to answer those questions. Roger said, since I've been watching, bro, I decided to go with Navy Fed. Started with the 200 secure card, and in 8 months was approved for the Amex with 20,000 limit. Congratulations, Roger. That is freaking dope, man. That's what I'm talking about. I love seeing the fact that people are doing the work. Even if you get the information from me, you get the information from the internet, it doesn't matter. You're the one that is actually taking the action and doing what is necessary. So congratulations to you, Roger. That is really dope. And thanks for taking the time to share. Nicholas says, hey, Duane, I'm wondering how are credit card companies helping customers impacted, waiving late fees, and what we can do as consumers. Well, I know that supposedly that credit card companies are working with people that is affected by the coronavirus. Of course, I've gotten emails from different credit cards as well. And my suggestion is to be as proactive as possible. If you're going to be in a situation where you can't make your payment, definitely reach out to the credit card company and talk to them and, have them work with you. They're going to be more than willing to do so. I feel like just about all credit card companies will work with you just because this is something that has affected the U.S. and clearly a lot more countries. So I think that's going to be something that is that should be easy for you to kind of work with. Rob the Great is watching from Fort Gordon, Georgia. All of our gyms are open. 50 people limit occupancy. Wow, that's cool, man. I'm a little jealous. I need to be in Georgia right now because I definitely needed to work out this morning. I ate a lot of crap last night. Chase King, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Pink Lady says, hey, fam. Hey, Duane. Nice to see a friendly face. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here. Big C says, I got 2 heart inquiries on my score. Is it bad or should I wait until it comes off? Big C, here's the thing. It's not necessarily bad. So when it comes to like heart inquiries, I feel like if you have, like for me right now, I have 5 heart inquiries, right? According to Equifax and TransUnion, according to Credit Karma. So for me personally, I'm not really worried about my 5 heart inquiries that I have. Because I'm going to be applying for 2 credit cards with credit card companies that I already have a rapport. I already have a relationship with American Express. I already have a relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union. So I'm not insanely worried about I'm worried a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel like my overall credit limit would be a lot higher if I had 0 inquiries for both applications with American Express or with Navy Fed. But 2 inquiries it's not very bad, man. Like you can do whatever you want. I would say once you get to like 4, especially if you're applying for a credit card with maybe a bank that you're not in a relationship already, then it may affect you a little more than you want it to. What's going on, Adrian? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Watching from Jamaica. Let's go, sir. Appreciate you. Drunken Sailor says, I have around a 690 with less than 1 year of credit history. Should I apply for another secured card or should I go for an unsecured card? Great question. Depending on how close you are to having a year of credit history, you may want to just wait a year and then apply for a secured card. Or, I'm sorry, not a secured card, an unsecured card. Or there's not necessarily anything wrong with getting another secured card. Now, when it comes to secured card, I would advise you to get a secured card with a bank that is going to promote you to an unsecured card. Okay, so don't get a secured card, especially your second secured card. Don't get it with a bank that doesn't promote people to an unsecured. Like Capital One does not promote anymore, so don't get a Capital One secured card. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents on that. All right, let's see. Melanie says, how do you keep up with all your cards? Do you use a spreadsheet? I do not use a spreadsheet. Honestly, for me, it's insanely easy because there are cards that I use a lot for certain things. Like I use my American Express Gold card all the time pertaining to grocery stores, pertaining to food. What else? I use that card a lot for that all the time. Like that's a no-brainer because I'm spending $250 annual fee on that card, and that's getting like 4% back. And if I'm going to get 4% back, I'm going to take those points and redeem it towards travel. So for me, I'm always using the card that I'm getting the most value out of all the time. I'm also using my US bank card for my utilities, for my cell phone, because I chose those 2 categories with my US bank Cash Plus Visa signature card. I chose those 2 categories to get 5% cash back on. So it's not it's not like very hard for me to keep up with. There's only going to be a certain amount of cards, like those cards that I just said, the gold card, of course, the platinum card for American Express if I'm buying an airline ticket or, you know, hotel. Of course, that's common sense. But most of the times I'm going to use my gold card. I'm going to use my more rewards card on gas. So it's pretty straightforward. For me personally, I don't necessarily need a spreadsheet. I only use the other cards just for the sake of using them, because I should consider using them at least once a month. D. Anderson, what's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, love my roots music to you all. Yes, sir. Zeno says, how many inquiries to get an Amex Blue Cash every day? Like I said, I feel like anywhere between 0 and 3 inquiries in regards to American Express cards is probably safe. The best thing to do is go to the Amex website, see if you're pre-qualified, and then if you are, then come back to one of my videos, click on my referral link, and get whatever that sign-up offer is for that particular credit card that you're using. Jason, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Says, what's good? Thumbs up already smashed. I appreciate you, Jason. If you're watching the video and you haven't smashed the thumbs up yet, please smash the thumbs up. We have some moron in here that gave a thumbs down, which is, I don't get it. If you don't like it, don't watch. But go ahead and smash the thumbs up if you guys are watching. I appreciate you very much. James is watching from Chicago. Thanks for stopping by, James. D. Anderson says, I'm working from home now. I'm here setting up my PC printer, etc. from the hospital. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Adrian says, I have a lot of hard inquiry. Yeah, man, those inquiries will get you. But they do fall off. Finally pulled the trigger on the Wells Fargo Propel yesterday. 16,000. Awesome. Congratulations to you, bro. 16,000 is an awesome limit. Let me hit the horn for you, my brother. Congratulations, man. That's freaking dope. Adrian says, I'm gonna chill for a year before I try another credit card. I presently have 12 cards and 1 loan. That is pretty much my credit mix. Dude, and the funny thing is, like, so when it comes to credit mix, like, a lot of people freak out about this, and you guys saw my score. You know, I'll show you guys again just for the sake of transparency and also for the sake of knowledge, because a lot of people just don't know. It's amazing to me. I'm logging into my Credit Karma account. It's amazing to me because, you know, once again, these are my scores on Credit Karma, which for me, normally my scores are a little higher. My FICO scores are higher than what Credit Karma says. Okay. So that means I have at least this as my FICO score. If I click on one of these things, just to kind of show you guys, I mean, my thing is not perfect. You know, my payment history is 99%, so it's not even at 100. Okay. The utilization it's really like less than 0. It's less than 1%. That's why it says 0. Derogatory marks, of course, I don't have any. Then average age of credit. I don't have a lot of average age of credit. You know, that category needs to be like 9 years in order for it to be in the green. And then total accounts, of course, I have 41 accounts. That's a lot. Then hard inquiries, I have 5. But my credit score is still 769. Okay, so this is not something that you should freak out about. But if you aren't doing well in your payment history and you aren't doing well in your credit utilization, those two things is 65% of your score. So that helps me tremendously, which is why my score is not that low. All right, let's see here. Sammy, thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you a lot. Miss Hunter says, hey, Duane, just curious to know, can you still get approved for credit cards if you have a ton of inquiries, but fair to good credit score? Thanks. You could, but my thing is, I wouldn't risk it. If you have more than 5 inquiries and you're trying to get credit, let's say a credit card, you're trying to get a credit card with a bank that you have no relationship, then it's very likely that you're going to be rejected. For example, if I was going to apply for a Barclays credit card, it's not going to be a surprise to me to be rejected from Barclays because I have 5 inquiries. Okay, so keep that in mind. I think it's a lot easier if you already have a relationship with them. Terry says, watching from Guyana. Terry, thanks for stopping by the channel. It is a privilege and honor to have you here. What time is it there? Let me know. It's 7:37 here, Central Time in Houston. Mr. Muhammad is watching from Brooklyn. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Will says hello from New Jersey, first time on live. Will, I appreciate you stopping by, man. That is an awesome profile picture you have there on your profile. All right, let me see here. Mr. Cornell, thanks for stopping by. Says, hey guys, got approved for a Navy Fed flagship card, $13,800. Man, I got to give it up to you. Congratulations, man. That is freaking dope. Thanks for taking the time to share that information here. Juan says, sup, Duane here in Utah. Had an earthquake yesterday. Yeah, I did see that. Woke me up. First one in my life. I was was crazy. No death or anything here. So that's good. Yeah, I did see that a little bit on TV last night. I think it was TV. It was somewhere, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, we have the coronavirus going on, and then, you know, here's Utah having their first earthquake since the 90s. I want to say 1992, because I think that's what I heard the reporter say last night. So, yeah, that's crazy, man. That's funny. That's funny. Adrian says he's jealous of all the Navy Federal card holders. Seem like everyone have one but me. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's kind of funny because I was sleeping on Navy Federal Credit Union. I really did not know a lot about them. I don't really remember how my journey with them started or why they even got on the map, but I'm glad they did because Navy Fed is the best. Karen says, would it be bad on your report if you got denied for a credit card? Okay, so if you get denied for a card, all that's going to happen is you're going to have that hard inquiry there. Normally, they say it can take up to 2 years to fall off of your credit report. An inquiry can take up to 2 years, but most of them do fall off, especially the ones that you don't get approved for, right? So like you got denied, those can fall off before 2 years. Some of them can fall off even in 6 months. Now, don't take my 6 months and run with it. I'm just saying some. So you got to, grain of salt with that. Let me see here. Rod, thanks for stopping by the stream. Deborah says, I left out my Experian. It's 0. Okay. 912 all day long says, hey, Duane, from experience, if someone is building their credit up, they better stay away from applying and getting hard inquiries because your credit will drop and delay getting into the 700 to 850 club. That is correct. I mean, yeah, obviously, but it's really tricky because when you're trying to build your credit, like depending on your situation, like you have to apply for a credit card to be able to make it easier on yourself to get payment history by paying your credit card bill off, right? You can't like have payment history if you don't have a credit card. Get your credit utilization really low. Of course, you can always control that, but it's a lot easier to keep your credit utilization low when you have a lot of available credit. And just to kind of give you guys an idea, so Credit Karma has different information on what my available credit is, which basically just means the available credit that I have across my account. So I'll just kind of show you guys what it looks like in regards to, what's this, Equifax. So I click on, I log into my account and I'm going to click on credit card utilization. And that will tell me, okay, so right there, it's telling me that my total limit is $123,000. I know you guys probably won't be able to see that, but it's right below. You guys probably can't see that, but it's $123,000. And for TransUnion, it's actually higher. It's 146. It's $146,000 with TransUnion. You guys can see that. Let me see if I can touch Equifax. Yeah, 123,000. So it makes it a lot easier once you have a lot of available credit, because you have several credit cards. It makes it a lot easier for you to, have a higher credit score. Sorry, texting. Okay. Sorry, I had to do that. Okay, cool. Star Rose, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Says, what do you think about Self-Credit Builder? I think everything that is a tool that can help you build your credit is good. Use it, even if it's short term, that's kind of okay as well. Last name Rooster says, I've had credit for 5 months with a Capital One Quicksilver 500, got me an Amex Blue Cash every day, $2,684. No, that's good. That's awesome. First of all, congratulations, you're in the American Express family, so you definitely have a wealth of cards from which to choose. American Express has a lot of cards from which to choose, and if you take care of that, you should be good to go. All right, says Jersey here. I pulled the trigger on, and I got the Navy Fed savings checking account and platinum card, no secured. Wait 91 days for the Visa flagship. What do you think? Platinum card. Okay, I think that's fine. First of all, I mean, Navy Fed is the way to go. In those days that you're waiting before you apply for your second card, I would use the snot out of your current credit card with Navy Fed. You definitely want to make sure they see a lot of usage on that. Okay, that's for somebody else. Star Rose says, what do you think about money line, credit builder loans? I think anything that allows you to build is good. The thing that I'm most concerned about would probably be like fees and like hidden charges. Sorry guys, I'm starting to sweat. Fees and hidden charges. But other than that, I would go for it. You don't want it, says D. What up? Looking right, brother. NYC showing love, fam. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. William says, hey, Duane, I'm sure I'm late, but glad to be here. Yes, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Johnny says, can you please send me the email? So the email address, Johnny, I'll type it into the live stream here. I'm a slow typer guy, so forgive me. I didn't take typing in high school. Totally played myself. Okay, the email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. I did go ahead and slap that into the live stream. Oh wow, Sharday! Wow, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. I really appreciate you. Says hello again, Duane. I have the Quicksilver and Saver One credit cards. I eventually plan on applying for the Discover It. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. That is an honor. I mean, these super chats, when I get them, I'm just like, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And congratulations to you for doing the work. I think both of those cards with Capital One, the Quicksilver and the Saver, which I have both of them, are great credit cards. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. That is incredible. All right, let me jump back up here real quick. Try to catch up real quick. Let me try to catch up. Okay, Austin, I see you, bro. Got another super chat here. Austin, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Austin says, how long does a 30-day late payment stay on your report with the new FICO scoring system, and how do you dispute? My credit score is 757 with it. Wow, first of all, that's freaking dope that your credit score is 757 with it. So the thing is, that's a tough one, okay? I feel like in regards to, like, can you dispute it? Yeah, you absolutely can. I guess you can, have them verify that you actually were late, so you want to reach out and contact them. I personally don't do a lot when it comes to disputing and repairing. There are other people that does that stuff. I personally don't, and I'm not going to pretend to give advice in regards to that. But that 757 with it on there is really, really impressive. I think one of the things that it does affect, that 30-day late payment, will affect your overall payment history. So you're probably not at 100%. Like, I'm not at 100% right now. I'm at 99%, and my scores are still above 760. All three of them. Okay, so it's just one of those things. I don't necessarily know that it's worth the hassle. If your FICO score is 757, the type of money that you'd have to shell out to like challenge and dispute that, and I don't know that it's worth it, because normally if you have a 740 and above, you're good to go, especially in regards to getting like a mortgage loan. I know at least in Houston, if you have 740 and above, that's prime real estate. That's good. So having a 740 versus a 780 versus a 820 is not going to get you a different rate on your mortgage loan as far as the APR is concerned. Thanks again for that super chat, man. I wish I had more information for you, but I do not. Let me see here. Let's jump back in. Let's see. Sorry guys, I'm trying my best to make sure that I answer everybody's questions here. Star Rose says, y'all all got excellent credit. That's funny. Karen says, I was invited to get a card from Navy Fed, so I was thinking about taking a leap of faith in case I get denied. Would it be bad to have to have a hard inquiry on your report. If you don't think you're going to get approved for, okay, if you were invited, so that means that you have some kind of marketing from Navy Fed in regards to your pre-approved. Call them up, call Navy Fed and ask them if you're pre-approved for any of their credit cards, and they will let you know you're pre-approved for all of our unsecured cards or all of our cards. Then if that's the case, you're good to go. Pull the trigger. If you're not pre-approved, then you can definitely get a secured card with them. One Cool Cat says, what up, Duane? Next month, I'm applying for the Navy Fed More Rewards card on tax day. 6 months. The last app with them, Sacramento stand up. All right, cool. I think that's a solid idea, man. Let us know what happens with your application. Cynthia, thanks for stopping by. Says, what up from Boston, Mass. Love watching you. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Walter, thank you for stopping by, sir. Appreciate you again, my brother. Boxing True's Serum says, D, how much did you open the security Navy card with? I was extra. My advice to people when it comes to a secured card is open from $200 to $500. There's really no need to do more than that. I personally did $5,000 just because I'm extra. And with my Discover It secured card, I also did $2,500. But the reason why I did that with the Discover It was because I knew I was going to be using the card a whole lot, and I wanted to take advantage of being able to make bigger purchases. But you know, 500, there's really no need to go above $500 unless you know for a fact that you want to use your card to make a purchase more than $500. But I think $500 is good. Swaggerlicious says, just got approved for the Platinum Rewards from PenFed, 5% back on gas forever. You got to get. First of all, congratulations to you, Swaggerlicious. That is awesome, bro. Get that horn for you, and thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate that. Mel says, hey, Duane, so I applied for the Discover It card. They denied me due to hard inquiries. When I looked at my report, I had 19 hard pulls for card places when I was looking to purchase a vehicle. Dang, that is crazy. Those car places don't care, man. They're just cold-blooded. They're just trying to get you in there to get you in a car as soon as possible. They want to make a sale. So that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. But thank you for taking the time to come and share that information here. So that means, like, when you guys are interested in getting a car, there is no feeling that is as great as being able to walk into the dealership, tell them, no, you know what, I'm good. We're not going to give you my information until I'm ready to make a decision. There's none of this, oh, let me pull and see what we can do. No, none of that. Like, once you walk in there and you know you have a credit score of at least 700, you know you're going to be good to go. You know you're going to get approved. That is a really powerful feeling. So I'm sorry to hear about that. Latasha says, what Guan? Yo, Latasha, you missed the H. It's Guan, W-A-H. But well, thanks for stopping by the stream. It is a pleasure to see you here. I don't think I've seen you before, so thanks for taking the time to comment. Bodyguard says, after getting approved, I immediately messaged Navy on the reconsideration line to see if I can get the 15,000 bumped up to 20. This was their response. Okay, I see. You're saying this was their response when you got the, okay, so they said, at this time, no, once your account has been open for at least 3 months, 91 days, you may apply and be considered for an increase in your credit limit. Okay, cool. Thanks for telling us what they actually said. That is really powerful information for sure. G Dobbs says, hey, Duane, went on the website and got pre-approved for the Amex Blue Cash, the Blue Everyday. Does this mean you're guaranteed off of the card? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're guaranteed on that card, but it does make it a little easier for you to pull the trigger on that. So for me personally, August 2018, I remember it. It was on my son's birthday, and I was like, let me go to the Amex site, see if I'm pre-qualified. And I was pre-qualified for the Blue Cash Everyday card. I applied for 2 credit cards on that day. I got the Discover It, which is the unsecured card, because I had a secured card before in 2017. And then I applied for the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. So I just pulled the trigger because I saw that I was pre-approved on the site. Now, the better question is, Are you actually interested in getting that particular card? Or are you interested in getting like maybe one of the Delta Sky Miles cards? So for me, I went ahead and just pulled the trigger because I wanted the Blue Cash every day. And during the application process, they actually asked me if I wanted to apply for the American Express Gold business charge card. And I was like, nah, I was like, nah, come on, that's too much. You know what I mean? But if I were you, I would just pull the trigger on it. And if you're going to apply for that card, please consider using one of the referral links below this video in regards to the American Express cards. So, and let me know how it goes. I think you should be fine though. I mean, you have to take the chance. Cambrell says, should I close credit cards? Not helping me. I have a 200 secure. No. First of all, don't close that secure card with Discover card because it's going to graduate. Okay. Even if it takes a while, it's just $200. It's just sitting there. You are going to get your money back. Okay. So I understand. I had $2,500 sitting with Discover card for a while, and it took 14 months for me to be promoted. So it's just $200. Just let it sit there, and there's no need to close that card because you will be promoted eventually. And that card doesn't have an annual fee, and it's not hurting you by being open. Nick says, just got approved for credit limit increase. Navy, keep up the great work on the channel. Awesome. Congratulations to you, Nick, for getting a credit limit increase with Navy Federal. Ronald Anderson, what's going on, bro? Says he's driving. All right, man. Be safe out there on those streets, man. Ulysses says, what is a good second card to get? Because I have the First Premier Bank. First of all, I would make sure that you take care of that first card that you currently have with First Premier. And then you may want to consider waiting a year before applying for another card, unless you were going to apply for a secure card, like let's say with Citibank or Discover card. But if you're not going to do that, then wait and see where your score is in a year's time, and then kind of go from there. Ricky, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Zeno says, which credit bureau does Navy Fed use, and do they hard pull inquiry if approved? Yeah, it's going to be a hard pull even if you're approved, and they pull normally from two bureaus, TransUnion and Equifax. I think that's right. A lot of people say they really only pull from one, but it's more than one. Anyway, let me see here. What's going on, the Coin Alley? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's good to see you here in the building, my brother. Hey guys, be sure to go by the Coin Alley's channel. He has a YouTube channel, and be sure to go by his channel, subscribe to his channel, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We have 101 people watching right now. Please be sure to smash the thumbs up if you're watching, as well as ask questions if you have them so that we can answer them. All right, says, what's up, Duane? Good show, man. Navy Federal known to give good credit accounts, non-military members with no tie to military family. You have to get into Navy Fed by actually having somebody that you have a relationship with that has some tie to the military. So that's the first thing. You can't just get a card with them, if there's no connection there. Block Nation says, how long do I have to wait to apply for for Amex Gold? That's a tough question, bro. I think really it has a lot to do with number one, how many inquiries you have, what your credit score is. You can always go to the website and see if you're pre-qualified before pulling the trigger on that. A pre-qualification doesn't always mean you're guaranteed approval, but it's a decent baseline. So if I get a pre-qualification, I'm definitely going to to apply for it. I'm laughing at Natasha's comment here. She says she's laughing at the horn. Then she says, just give us enough time to turn down. I'm sorry, I have no idea how loud it is. And believe it or not, when I do the horn, my volume on the laptop is like half the volume. So I don't know. I'm going to have to turn it down some more, I guess. My bad. Xavier says, I have a 500 limit. I've been paying all the bills through this card by paying charge items off as soon as I charge it. This makes utilization high, but I pay the bill off. Is this bad? Xavier, that is a very, very great point. All right. So thank you for making that comment. So here's the deal. When it comes to utilization, okay, so like you're starting off, let's say you only have one card with a $500 limit, right? So it's going to be a balancing act in regards to your credit utilization. If I were you, Use the card as much as you need to. Use it, pay it off. Especially if it's a card that allows you to get like any kind of rewards or cash back, use the card as much as possible. However, understand that your credit utilization is going to be affected, and don't be afraid of that. Okay, so like once you start to use your card and you have your Credit Karma account and you can look at Credit Karma and see that, okay, I'm using $400 right now, or I'm using $450 right now. So you're at 90 something % usage on your card. If you have a $500 limit, understand that your credit score is going to be substantially lower than if your balance was $2 or $0 or $5 or anywhere between $0 and $50, because that's 10%. So instead of like freaking out about the fact that your credit utilization is going to be going all over the place because your balance is all over the place, just know that when you're about to apply for a new card or apply for something that requires your credit to be pulled, be sure to have that utilization between 0% and 10%, which is $0 and $50. So if I know I'm going to apply for a credit card in a couple of months, I want to make sure that my utilization stays low between $0 and $50 for that particular $500 credit card limit. And then, maybe a month or two, let it stay low so that it looks legit. Don't bring your utilization down to 0% 1 week and then, your score jumps up and then you get excited and you apply, because you don't necessarily know what credit score they're looking at the time. You don't know that because Credit Karma is telling you your score is really high because your utilization is low. You don't know because Credit Karma updates every 7 days, and your actual FICO score does not update every 7 days. It's once every 30 days. So I would wait a month or two before applying for another card. So that is actually a very, very good point, Xavier. Like I said, use the card as much as possible. Just know that whatever your balance is going to affect your utilization. And so don't stress out about that. If your balance is $450 and then you pay it off and you get your next update from Credit Karma in 7 days and your balance is $0, your score is going to be a lot higher when it's $0 versus when it's $450. So just know that. All right. But that's good. That's good, man. Let's see here. Win Twin says he can't trust Credit Karma or those third-party credit sites. I only deal with my FICO, and that is good. My FICO is real legit. Tyson says, "What up, big dog? You think the banks will accept more approvals than usual due to C virus?" I don't know. And to be honest, I'm a little concerned about my future applications, but not enough to stop me. I'm definitely going to be applying anyway. It's funny. All right, let's see here. Okay, Austin says he's at 99% as far as his payment history as well. Jay says, "Hey Duane, hope all is well. Do you have any history with HSBC Cash Rewards MasterCard?" I don't. If you've heard about them, what do you think? Thanks and stay safe. I think it's a decent card. So I wanted to get that card with HSBC. I did open an account with them, I think in 2018. It was like deposit $10,000 and get $200 in 3 months or something like that, right? So I did open that account and I was like, okay, sweet. I have a really high credit score. I have $10,000 in the bank with HSBC. Certainly I'm going to get approved for the card. I think the card is just an okay card. Okay, if you don't have a banking relationship with HSBC, especially for a while, I wouldn't apply for it. There are other cards out there that are better and gives you, a better sign-up bonus in regards to like cashback or points, and has no annual fee. Lloyd, thanks for stopping by the stream. Lloyd, you are a funny man. Says, "Are you related to Asafa Powell?" I wish. You know what I mean? Can I run like that dude? No, I cannot. That's funny though. That's hilarious. Let's see here. The Coin Alice says, "Oh, look at you, Duane, with closed caption activated on your live stream." Dude, I didn't even know. I didn't do it personally, so that's kind of good to know, I guess. Block Nation, you said tips on getting the Amex Gold. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure I did answer about seeing if you were pre-qualified at the website. If you do not have a relationship at all with American Express, something you may want to consider is jumping on somebody's American Express card as an authorized user and kind of start your relationship there. Of course, if you're interested in that, you can email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com, and we can talk more about it. Or if you know somebody personally that you can jump on their card, that would be good as well. Oh, great question. Okay, says Duane, I filed bankruptcy back in 2018. Is Navy Fed bankruptcy friendly? If you can get a Navy Federal checking and savings account, then you could still go the secured card route. I think you'll still be able to get a secured card. Now, you can't quote me on this. I don't know. I don't work at Navy Fed, but I feel like Navy Federal is one of the banks that are really, truly interested in helping people. And once you have an account with them, I think you can still kind of get in there that way. Mr. McClendon says, good evening, Duane and Credit Fam. Sorry I'm late. Didn't receive the notification. Yeah, YouTube is good for that. Austin says, when you get a car, get a bank auto loan, they do one pull on your credit and their rates are very low, are way lower than the dealership, especially at a credit union. Yes, sir. That is good advice. And that is what I'm going to be doing. Whenever I do anything business-wise or loan-wise, I'm definitely going to be using Navy Federal Credit Union. All right, let's see. Wow, you guys are killing it tonight in the chat. Like, this is so cool. We have 110 people watching. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. I think there's probably at least 5 people that haven't hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up, and more importantly, ask questions if you have any questions in regards to your credit. Star Rose is asking, what's the lowest score someone can get a good credit card? That is a very, very tricky question because it has a lot to do with what's going on with your credit report. You know, like how much things you have to pay, what your income to debt ratio is. You know, if your income is $50,000 and you have a lot of things that you have to make payments on, car loan, house loan, you have really high credit card balances, you're not going to get approved anyway. You know what I mean? So that's a very hard question. I think the easier thing to do would be establishing a relationship with a bank that you really like. For example, Chase. Chase does have an easy $200 sign up bonus that you get for having a checking account. I did make a video about that today. I haven't posted it yet, but you definitely want to start a relationship with a bank and kind of go that way. That would be the better way to do it. Paulette, thanks for stopping by, says, hi, I pay off my car loan and my credit score dropped 60 points. So upset. Yikes. Oh my God. Wow, Paulette, that sucks. And I'm saying, oh my God, because I've been considering paying off my car loan. I mean, I should have already paid it off. I owe like $3,600, but I didn't even think about that. That is tough. Oh my goodness. Yikes. I'm definitely concerned about that in regards to like my student loans, because I've had student loans for a very long time. It's like 16 years of history in regards to my student loans. So, man, that is tough. Wow. That is tough. Gosh. So I guess the reason why your score dropped, and I'm just sharing this with others, is because you probably lost that payment history or lost that time frame, right? So it affected your average age of credit. And that's crazy. I didn't even think about that pertaining to myself because, like I said, I do need to pay off my car loan. That is tough, Paulette. I'm sorry to hear that. Julian, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Chambe, what's up, my brother? Says, hope everybody is okay. Credit fam, all my scores are over 700. Awesome. Average 8 months, zero balance on all on my cards. Credit One is my second oldest card, 450. I want to close it. Yeah, I know. I know you talked about that, but like I said, closing that account will affect you, and I guess you're probably going to close it one day, but I wouldn't close it until whatever your second oldest card is at least a year old, because we don't know how much it's really going to affect your credit. Jordan 23WW says, hey, Duane and Credit family, hope everyone is having a great day and each of your families are healthy and safe. Now, that's cool. I appreciate you saying that. I hope the same for you guys as well. Like I said, it's been really weird with this coronavirus situation. It's so weird. Here in Houston, parts of it feels like business as usual because there's a ton of cars on the road, but some places are closed. So it's kind of weird. Mel says, Duane, just my opinion, I wouldn't take the slack the credit card companies are giving to COVID-19, just because eventually when things go back to normal, you would be showing loyalty and almost be approved. Yeah, I mean, that's not I'm not exactly sure what you're saying in the comment there. My understanding is clearly not with me at this moment. You said, just my opinion, I wouldn't take the slack the credit card companies are giving you in regards to COVID-19, just because eventually when things go back to normal, you would be showing loyalty and almost be approved for anything. I wouldn't take the slack. I don't get it. Forgive me. I don't understand exactly what you're saying there. Just because you're saying I wouldn't take the slack, but it seems like you're saying you would take the slack. I'm not sure. Forgive me. Forgive me. When I applied for the Blue Cash Every Day, I never got a hard pull. Does Amex hard pull a lot? You never got a hard pull, and that was your first card with American Express? Because supposedly, and I know that in my experience in the past, American Express does not do a hard pull on new applications if you already have an account with them. So I got the Blue Cash the Blue Cash Everyday card. And then when I applied for my second American Express card, which was, I think, the American Express Gold card, there was not a hard inquiry for that one. But I've heard two different things. I've heard lately that they are doing hard inquiries, even if you have an account with them already. So I'm not exactly sure. Christina, thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Jason, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Scrolling down. Xavier says, thank you. Always a pleasure watching your chats. Yes, sir. And that was a great question. Your question allowed me the opportunity to explain something that is very important. Something that I'm sure I'll have to explain from now until I don't make videos anymore, which technically should be a very, very long time, because there's no reason for me not to make videos as long as my voice works and my camera works. Cheryl, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Jay Ways, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Okay, not gonna butcher your first name here. Experience score is 740. I have 10 inquiries in the last year and a half. Should I apply for a new card? If so, what card should I apply for? I don't think you should apply for any cards with 10 inquiries. If you applied for any card, it would have to be with a bank that you already have a relationship. And don't be surprised if you're not approved for that card. Okay. Block Nation says, what card do you want to apply for next? So the two cards I'm interested in is the Navy Federal Flagship card, and also I'm interested in the Delta Platinum Sky Miles card. Those are going to be the next two applications for me personally. John says, I applied in 2011. I applied for a secure card with Capital One. Back then it came with a $29 annual fee. Today I noticed the same card has no annual fee. Should I cancel this card? No, you shouldn't cancel the card if you have history on the card. You said 2011, right? Number one, are you still paying an annual fee? Number two, contact Capital One and see if you can get that fee waived, or do a product change. So see if they'll allow you to transfer that card to another card, the QUICKSILVER or the Saver card. But there's no reason to close that card, especially if it's been open that long. If you keep your utilization below 30%, you good. I personally like 7% or lower. Find that creditors report pay your bill down 2 days before the date, you should be fine. Yeah, no, absolutely. It makes a whole lot of sense to have your utilization as low as possible. You know, probably between 0 and 10%. 30% is a joke. 30% is a joke. If people have their utilization around 30%, then they're not really serious about having the highest possible credit score. If you don't believe me, if your utilization is 30%, pay it down to 3% and see how much difference your credit score is going to be, or how much different your credit score will be if you pay it down to 3% versus 30%. Hannah says, hi, just happened upon the live stream, spoke to someone at Navy Fed customer service. For anyone wondering, they approve credit based mostly on how you use their unsecured card, even scores as low as 500. Wow. Thank you so much for making that contribution here to the live stream. That is very, very true. I've certainly heard of a lot of people being approved by Navy Fed with very low credit scores. And like I said, I really think it's about the relationships that you have with Navy Fed and how you take care of that account. So thank you for making that contribution, Hannah, and stopping by the stream. Miss Gatlin, how are you, ma'am? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Jordan 23 says, I'm curious on how many days after Navy Fed credit card closing dates does a credit report get the update? I got my card February 2nd, 2020. My closing date is 2/16 and 3/16, and I still hasn't reported. Yeah, I mean, initially I think it can take a while to be reported. I don't know, for whatever reason, right? That's kind of strange, but what can we do? You know what I mean? Angela says, I've had 2 bankruptcy reporting and Navy Federal approved me. My score was 618 at the time. They approved me for $13,400 on the More Rewards card. Thank you, Angela, for taking the time to make that comment, and that's incredible. So I know that somebody made a comment earlier about filing bankruptcy and was asking about if Navy Fed would still work with them. So thank you so much, Angela, for taking the time to make that contribution in the chat so that that person can see that. That's freaking dope. I went to my credit union going in with wanting a secured card of $500. They told me to just go for the unsecured card, and they gave me a $6,000 limit. Tried my luck with Discover It and gave me a $1,000 limit. That is awesome. Thanks, man. That's freaking dope. Thank you for sharing your experiences. That's awesome that you got a $6,000 limit and a $1,000 limit. Be sure to focus on that Discover card as much as you can, especially since they're going to give you 5% cash back on those categories, and they're going to match all the cash back you earn in the first year of membership. Let's see here. The Coin Alley says car loans is one type of credit mix. Installments. Okay, yes, sir. By paying it off, you no longer have that history being reported. Your score will bounce back. However, this is very true. Thank you for making that contribution. I know that you're talking to Paulette because she mentioned that earlier. 60 points, though. I mean, that kind of hurts. That would be tough for me. Let me see here. Walter says Credit One now has an Amex card. Just saw it online. Yeah, exactly. Like you said, GTFOH. It's a lot, man. That's so funny, though. I mean, I know exactly what you're saying just because, yeah, I feel you on that. Cynthia says, I filed 2018 and didn't get approved for the Navy Fed, but I was able to get a secure card and have been using it and paying it off constantly for 5 months. So hopefully I will graduate soon. Awesome. Cynthia, thank you again for sharing that information with us. Watching from Boston again. Cynthia, I think you repped Boston earlier. You know what I mean? I remember. But no, that's cool. I appreciate that. Mel says, hey, Duane, wouldn't let me finish my comment because of how many characters. Okay, so you use here another. Have you ever read the book called Credit Secrets? I have not. Okay, Chambe says the Capital One card is 18 months and the Credit One is 13 months. Okay, well then, if it's 13 months, then you may as well wait till your second year is up, unless you're paying the annual fee every single month, right? Because I know Credit One chunks their annual fee in there like monthly, like $8.90 something cents or whatever. So if you did not pay the annual fee all at once, then you can go ahead and cancel it because yes, it's not your oldest card, so that's good. It shouldn't affect you too much. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Last name Lindsay says, my secure card finally graduated Navy Federal. Okay, sweet. Congratulations. That's awesome. Thanks for taking the time to come and share that information here. All right, so like I said, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys today in this live stream about those 2 categories. And I'm just going to share my computer screen with you guys for a second and talk to you guys because I like to use my FICO. And so here I am. God, there's so much crap open on my on my computer. You guys saw this. It would be crazy. There's so much going on here. You guys have a clean picture of what's going on here, but I do not. So once again, I'm at my FICO, and the reason why I choose my FICO is because it's a great place. And your FICO score is the most commonly used credit score out there. So as you can see here, it talks about the fact that you got 10%, which comes from new credit, Okay, right here where my mouse is, 10% is from new credit. So new credit would be like hard inquiries. That's 10% of your score. Okay. So new credit means hard inquiries. So new accounts. Okay. So when you actually open a new account, a couple of things happen. Number one, you get the hard inquiry. You get the hard inquiry whether you open the account or not. You know what I mean? Like if you're denied, you still have a hard inquiry. And yes, it may fall off. It may fall off sooner, but it's still going to affect your credit score initially. Your score does bounce back from these inquiries. Okay. It's so funny because my scores are so high, right? 769, 779, and I have 5 inquiries, right? So like, am I going to sit around and wait to see what my score is going to be if I have 0 inquiries? Probably not. So when you open a new account, let's say you get approved for the account. So it's going to hurt you a little bit initially because you have the hard inquiry. It could also help you because it could give you more credit utilization, more available credit, which if you already have a credit balance, it will lower that balance. So it will lower your overall utilization. All right. So when you open a new account, a couple of things happen. You get the hard inquiry, you get the more available credit, which is normally a good thing. And then you also get where it affects your average age of credit. So on the screen, it says length of credit history. Length of credit history is the same thing as average age of credit, and that is 15% of your score. I don't even know what my credit needs to be in order for it to be in the green in Credit Karma. So I'm just going to log in real quickly because I want to know exactly how much years for my average age of credit needs to be. I think it's like 8 or 9 years, but I want to be exact. I want to be precise. So I logged in here and I'm in my Equifax account, and my average age of credit on Equifax is 3 years and 1 month. You guys can't see that because well, I guess you can, but never mind. Y'all can't see that. So I'm going to hit that. Okay. So in order for me to be in the green, I need at least 7 years. If I want to be all the way in the green, I need 9+ years to be my average age of credit. 9+ years. That's a very, very long time. So every time you open a new account, you do get the hard inquiry. Okay. Your credit utilization can be affected in a good way most of the times, and then your average age of credit. So when you open an account, you kind of ding 2 things with your credit score. That's funny. Yo, that's funny. You kind of ding 2 things. You ding your hard inquiry, your new account, okay? And then you also affect your average age of credit. So that is why your credit score goes down initially when you open new accounts, okay? So once again, the new accounts is basically new accounts or new credit, hard inquiry, same thing. That's 10% of your score, and 10% of 850. If we're going to talk about an 850 scoring model, that's 85 points possibly that you're losing. The next thing is credit mix, right? So a lot of people like it. This doesn't make any sense for you to stress over. Your credit mix, it's 10% of your score. Okay, so your credit mix does speak to the fact that it's anywhere from at the top of the screen it says your FICO score will consider your credit mix of credit cards, retail accounts, installment loans, finance company accounts, and mortgage loans. So that would be credit mix. This is not a category that you should spend a lot of time and energy freaking out about. I feel like if you live life like normal and you're, the average adult in the US, you're probably going to have different types of accounts. You're going to have a different credit mix, right? You're probably going to have a car loan. You'll definitely have a mortgage at some point. You know what I mean? You'll have student loans if you have that misfortune of have student loans. And of course you can have a retail account, retail store account. So you end up having a credit mix over time. And the more you live and the more things that you have to accumulate, just as being an adult living in the US. Okay. So that's not anything that I would say you should like really give your energy and focus to. That normally takes care of itself anyway. So the credit mix is 10% of your score, but it's not a 10% of your score that I would say, man, you got to make sure you have your credit mix in check. You got to make sure you have this type of credit, this type of credit. No, you don't. You don't have to make sure. You just need to, if you're going to worry about something, worry about paying your bills on time all the time. Even the bills that are not credit card related, your cell phone bill, not credit card related, your light bill, your cable bill, Not credit card related, but when you don't pay those things, they do show up on your credit and they hurt your credit score. Okay, so it's not credit card related. That's more important than worrying about your 10% that makes up your type of credit or your credit mix. Okay, so like I said, I just really wanted to make sure that I kind of shine some light on that, because a lot of people may not necessarily know, and that's what this channel is all about. We have 122 people watching. Please be sure to smash that thumbs up if you have not already done so. If you have questions, now is a great time to ask. I will do my best to answer it. We have plenty of people here that can answer the questions, even if I cannot. So be sure to subscribe, be sure to smash the thumbs up, and ask questions if you have them. All right, let me jump back in the chat here and see if I can answer some more questions before I wrap this live stream up. I'm going to be wrapping it up here because I need to grab some food to eat and chill out and relax. I mean, it's not like I'm going anywhere tomorrow, right? I'm not going to work tomorrow, but I still need to chill and relax. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. Those 2 people that smashed it, I appreciate you guys, and everyone else that's already smashed it. Let me see here. Let me look back into the comment section. Let's see. Nicholas says, does Discover or Amex do minimum payments, or do you have to pay it in full? Just curious. Thanks, Duane, for answering my questions. Yes, if you have a credit card from American Express, they do offer minimum payments. If you have a charge card from American Express, you can contact them and ask to pay over time. With your American Express Gold card or your Platinum card. So in a way, they do kind of offer minimum payments as well. But Discover card, for sure, you can do minimum payments. In general, that is not necessarily the best practice when it comes to these credit cards. In general, don't use your credit card unless you have the money in the bank to pay off that balance, period. You should use your credit card as if it was a debit card, okay? The only thing that sucks is that the money does not come out of your account instantly when you use your credit card, so that part sucks. But if you want to nerd it out like me, you could use your card, wait 2 to 3 days until the transaction posts, and then pay it off, or pay your credit card bills once a week. The reason why you want to do that also is because it lets you have a realistic view of what your bank account balance really is, because you're paying it off, instead of thinking you have more money than you do and letting your credit card just accumulate over time and then over the month, and then now you're looking at $700, and now something happened, something popped up, and now you can't make the $700 payment because now you got to reallocate money for something else. You know what I mean? Which happens, and I get that. All right, let me see here. CB3 says PenFed started me with $8,750. Then after 6 months, they automatically increased me to $15,700. Do I use the card a lot and pay it off within 1 or 2? Yeah, absolutely. First of all, that's awesome, bro. Thank you for sharing that information here. Were you making really, really big purchases? I'm just kind of curious for myself. Before you got the credit limit increase, were you putting like a couple of $1,000s on that card during that time before they gave you the automatic credit limit increase? Let me know, please. Why do your credit score go down when you pay off a car? Okay, yeah. So earlier, the Coin Alley mentioned this, and the fact that basically you're losing that credit history, right? So like you have a revolving loan set up, you have an installment loan set up with your car payment, and so like you're paying your car for 6 years. After you pay the car off, you're no longer making a payment on that, so that's not going to be reported anymore. And I know it's kind of weird, like the time period, that time frame that you paid. Why doesn't it stay? It doesn't, and it does affect your score because of that reason, because it doesn't stay, unfortunately. How long does Amex take to post to bureaus? I would say like worst case 2 months. That's what I would say. But of course, other people have experienced other things, but I would say maybe 2 months. In the beginning, it may take up to 6 months. If you have no credit history at all, it may take up to 6 months just because that person has no credit history. Guys, if you have questions, please ask those questions. I am going to be wrapping up the stream probably in the next 4 or 5 minutes. So please, we have 112 people watching for which I'm grateful. Please be sure to smash the thumbs up. And if you have questions, ask them and I'll do my best to answer it right now. Right, let me see here. How long does it take for Navy Fed to report to the bureaus? I received my card at the end of January and it has not shown up on my credit report. Yeah, man. Okay, end of January. So like you got February. So maybe this month, maybe it'll show up in March. But sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know why. What can we do? G4 says, just got my bankruptcy discharge, got a Capital One for 1,000 limit. What should I dilute first on my credit report? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. What should you dilute on your credit report? I missed it. Ask me again in a different way, please, G-Force. Tyrone says, PenFed approved me for 7,500 credit limit. All right, Tyrone, my brother. Congratulations to you, man. Let me hit that horn for you, bro. Hopefully the horn's not that loud now. I turned it down. Let me know if the horn volume is good. Let me know. Okay, sweet. Okay. CB3 says, no, I made normal purchases up to $1,000. All right, that's not bad. But $1,000 is still, that's still a decent amount of money. I mean, that's really cool that they gave you that much credit limit increase when you weren't even using the card. You weren't charging up a whole lot of your available limit. So that's kind of cool. All right, says, Duane, I want to send over a question, but it's lengthy. What is the best way to send it to you? You kind of touched on it, but need some guidance. Email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. So email me, and I will do my best to take care of you right there, sir. I'm slowly typing in my email address here because I'm slow. Let me see. Is that right? Did I spell everything correctly? Yes, I did. All right, I sent it in the chat. Amex still hasn't reported by payments. I've had the card since January. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to that and when it comes to why it hasn't shown up yet, I have no clue, but just know that it will. It will show up, so just be patient. Okay, Denise is asking what the fee is for my FICO, and Undecided said about $40 or $40 a month or $30 quarterly. Yeah, I mean, my FICO is not a bad thing to have. Me personally, I don't have it just because I'm cheap. And that's the truth. Like, I'm cheap. I really try my best not to spend money, like I'm just like, nah, you know what, I'm good. I really spend the money because I absolutely have to, or, maybe I want to treat myself every now and then. But I try not to have all these little subscriptions where I'm paying 20 here, 30 here, 40 here, 15 here, 17 here, because all of that adds up. All right, Block Nation, you emailed me. Yes, sir. I will check the email as soon as this live stream is over, and I'll get back to you if I see the email in there. Let me see. I just want to make sure. To be honest with you. Okay, I got you now. I see you there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure because I wanted to tell you that I did or did not see it. So I do see it. I will reply to you as soon as this is over. Has anyone applied for the Navy Fed more than 7 hard inquiries? Here's the deal on that though, right? You can contact them and ask them if you're pre-qualified, which is a soft pull. So you can call Navy Fed, ask if you're pre-qualified for any of their cards, and then depending on what they say, you can, adjust accordingly. All right, G4 says dispute. Just got my bankruptcy discharge. Capital One for 1,000. What should I dispute on my first credit report? Okay. All right, G-Force, I see that you were saying that you meant the word dispute. I still don't quite understand what you're asking. He says, just got my bankruptcy discharge. Okay, sweet. Got a Capital One card for $1,000, a 1,000 limit. What should I dispute first on my credit report? I don't have any advice on that. Because I once again, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Jay Chi-Town says, what's with the Fed dropping the interest? I don't know. I'm sure somebody has an answer on that. Nicholas says, Duane, do you have a Facebook fan page? I do not. I don't have Facebook period. Even in my personal life, I don't have Facebook. I have Instagram, but I don't really have it because I'm not on there making posts, and I'm not even on there like that. It's just one more thing for me to keep up with, which is really sad to say it that way because it's really another opportunity for me to reach more people, But I don't have a Facebook, unfortunately. So I'm sorry. Okie dokie. Let me see here. CB says, I was just told who filed Chapter 7, American Express and Discovery, you will be on their blacklist. However, I was told if you pay them back what you owe in bankruptcy, they will approve you. CB, so here's the thing. Like, I've had accounts with American Express in the past where I did owe them money. And yeah, yes, you will be able to get a relationship with them, but it probably will take a while. Even if you pay them back, unless you speak to them directly and they tell you that, and they tell you maybe you can get like the Optima card and kind of go there from there with the relationship. Yeah, for sure. This quarantine is giving me cabin fever. Yeah, it's definitely something. This quarantine is a trip for sure. Okay, Jay Chi-Town says dropping interest rates is this a good time to apply for credit cards? I think it's a fine time to apply for cards. I mean, me personally, I guess it's possible that credit card companies may not approve people as much, but I think it's still too soon to come to that final conclusion. I think it's fine. I think you should be good to go. The Credit Millennial, thanks for stopping by. Interest rates only affect installment loans, not credit cards. Okay, well, okay, interest rates. I guess they're talking about APR. That's a good point. Let's see. The Credit Millennial says home loans and student loans would be, I guess you're saying this would be a good time to refinance. Yeah, I mean, if you can refinance and get a lower rate, absolutely. I mean, that's a no-brainer for everybody, for sure. Okay, sweet. Guys, listen, that is going to be it for me. Once again, please be sure to smash the thumbs up. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them right now. I'll stick around for maybe the next 30 seconds if somebody has a question that didn't ask earlier. Thank you guys so much for watching this video about hard inquiries as well as credit mix or types of credit. I will be back here on Monday doing another How to Build Credit TV live stream at 7 p.m. Central Time on Monday. So I will be back. You can guarantee that. And I will be uploading a video, hopefully, fingers crossed, Saturday, where I will be talking about the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And I'll also talk in that same video about the fact that you need to get a checking account with Chase if you have no relationship with Chase at all. And if you've never had a relationship, you definitely want to make sure you get their $200 sign-up bonus. So I do kind of talk a little bit about that, in that video that I will be uploading on Saturday. All right, so it seems like there are no more questions. I really appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this live stream with me. Thank you so much for that thumbs down. Whoever you are not welcome here. Don't watch the videos if you're going to thumbs down the videos, because that's stupid. Don't watch it if you don't like it. All right, so cool. If you guys don't have anything else for me, that is going to be it. Denise says, everyone be safe, pray, and wash your hands. Absolutely. Anyway, I'll see you guys in another live stream. Once again, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. See you guys later.